Hi there, welcome to a show where I talk about overlooked stuff, where people with nothing better to do might enjoy. Today's topic, Castle Crashers Remastered. If you were ever alive in the 2000s era, you may have heard of a funny website named Newgrounds. Infamous for its many fart jokes and slapstick violence, it produced many classic works like Alien Hominid, Dad and Me, and Portal Defenders. Sadly, Newgrounds has become a relic of a joyful past, and we have all grown up and moved on to Steam for a daily dose of dopamine overload. Except some classics will never die and just end up following you to Steam. And yes, I'm talking about Castle Crashers, the Remastered Edition. Made by 2000s game developers The Behemoth, they are a spitting image of the Newgrounds era of video games, and the proud creator of Alien Hominid, Castle Crashers, and Battle Block Theater. They created Castle Crashers Remastered to update their game once more for the modern Steam market. Castle Crashers is a tale of 4 knights fighting their way through clown car amounts of enemies to save their 4 princesses, who have been kidnapped by a very angry and very magical midget. Fight scary bosses like the Big Barbarian and swarms of archers to level up and save the day. Castle Crashers is a classic hack and slash with no frills and cute art, and it is a button-smashingly good time. You see, hack and slash is a deceptively difficult genre to make. Sure, the core gameplay of any hack and slash is in the title, but it's the tiny details that separate mind-numbing slogfests from the fun beat-em-ups. Castle Crashers gets so many of these tiny details right, from the air juggle combos, the builds, the Newgrounds humor, and the power of friendship. So first off, the combat is equal parts skillful input and just sheer button mashing. The skill expression in this game ranges from smacking shit like an ape to air juggling entire groups of enemies for a minute straight, and it is absolutely fun both ways. My favorite unoptimized combo is just to throw someone onto the ground and curb stomp them over and over and over again till they fold. It allows so much freedom on how to play the game, and most importantly, the combat is smooth no matter how you play, making the experience peak neuron activation. Speaking of gameplay experience, no RPG hack and slash would be complete without different classes. There are 2 aspects to character building in this game, which character you pick and what stat you level. Each character has their own magic type in Castle Crashers. Either they're elemental like the starter knights, i.e. fire, ice, lightning or poison, or they are non-elemental, which leads to other abilities like bomb toss or arrow rain. The difference in abilities leads to different playstyles because there are 4 stats in this game that affects how you play, which I really like because it keeps things quite simple. That is strength, magic, defense, and agility. Strength is how hard you hit with your pointy stick, magic increases your ability damage and unlocks new magic moves, defense is damage resist and HP, and agility is movement speed and archery. All characters share the same 4 stats, giving a lot of room for a wide variety of builds. For example, the Green Knight I played has a fancy backflip attack which makes melee combos lower DPS than other characters, but his magic is a large close-range AoE, which encourages a magic defense build, allowing him to tank hits while poisoning large groups of enemies. A similar logic applies to the Saracen, who has the Tornado ability that scales with strength and magic, incentivizing a magic strength build to maximize his tornado damage and uptime. Or you could also disregard everything I've said and just max out agility on Thief to shoot arrows like an M18 Knight. My point is that it's your choice. There are definitely builds that work better than others, and some characters are definitely a class above the others, but Castle Crashers isn't about metagaming, it's about having dumb fun with your favorite build. The freedom in Unga Bunga stat dumping and optional class build complexity is what truly makes the hack and slash gameplay come alive. However, no Newgrounds era game would be complete without the 2000s humor. Fart jokes are a literal blast from the past, and Castle Crashers has no shortage of that. There is a level in Castle Crashers that has like 4 different animals pooping at you, and there is no other word for it than Newgrounds humor. Even the final princess you save is a goddamn clown. Spoiler alert, sorry. And all the little animations, the antics, truly just makes the game a nostalgia trip. I mean, just look at it. It's peak childhood days beat 'em up for crying out loud. But everything said thus far would not be complete without the power of friendship. Please, play it with a friend. Buy it together. Buy him a copy. Make him buy you a copy. I don't care how you do it, but you're not playing Castle Crashers alone. Half of this game is seeing your friend die to a saw trap, fighting over apples, scrambling for each other's gold pieces, and beating the shit out of each other for the princesses. it is a great time. But sadly, there is one downside amongst all these upsides that I do have to warn you gentlemen before you play this game. Yep, you read that right. Carpal tunnel will kill you if you play this game. The amount of button smashing in this game almost broke my fingers. You spam to jump, you spam to beat up people, and you spam to shoot arrows. Heck, I just told you about the XP system in this game. It's based on the number of hits you do to an enemy, which means that if you want to level quick, you have to hit them a lot more than you think, which is more spamming. And this is especially true in multiplayer, where there are thousands of enemies flooding the screen. You'll start to wish you had an auto-clicker for this game. So, fair warning for those interested in this game, you're going to be spamming a lot. Make sure to stretch plenty, before and after. But aside from the medical concerns, this game is a blast, especially with friends. It's also super cheap, so just wait for a sale and have a blast at game night. You get to beat up bad guys and kiss princesses with the homies. What more could you ask for? But what do you think? Have you played Castle Crashers? Which knight is your favorite? What's your favorite build? What should I put next in the community poll? Do you have your own suggestions for this series? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's all for today, folks. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. Over 90% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel, so consider doing so if you're interested. I'll catch you guys later. Rock Tofu, signing off.